Episode 2. Bonjour and welcome to episode 2 of the Photo Odyssey. We are back again. Today is May Wednesday, May 7th. I was supposed to record an episode Monday. I got really busy. I should really I'm gonna revamp my recording times when I record and everything like that. Because I thought Monday would have been a good time to do it, but for the summer, it's not really a good time actually. I'm coming to that I noticed. So I think Wednesdays would be a good time to record something, and kind of middle of the week it allows me to get some things done beginning of the week. So, but maybe as long as I get something done before Friday, if I can record an episode sometime between Monday and Friday and have it cut, edited, at least a little bit. Try not to do too many like cuts on this and just let it be free. Kind of, I'll probably have like AI or whatever because I today's episode anyways. I should get to that here first. Today is the what today episode's about is doing like a gear check to see what's in my bag. What do I use? What am I currently using to record these episodes? My lighting, the microphone, my cameras, any kind of small accessories that I use right now, my laptop, a mouse, things like that. It's anything that's kind of just anything that I use in general, like that. Yeah, that sound cool. Is that good? Just follow me around. Yeah, that's cool. I like this. So that's what today's episode's about. Just quick peek into what a beginner photographer uses. I'm not really a beginner, but I'm no pro, so that's my whole thing here is that I don't want to gatekeep. I don't really like that word, but it's true. I don't want to hold anything back. I am very I'm not rich by any means. I'm not financially like in the green. I'm like red financially. But that's fine though. That's what this podcast is about. It's anybody that's looking to get into photography and that wants to like where do I start? Can I start photography with having no money? How do I do that? What's going on? What can I use? Any tips and tricks? So this is year 4 for me. Yeah, this is year 4 for me for um, photography stuff. Being a photographer, calling myself a photographer because I sell prints. I'll do a couple jobs here and there, but I know I'm doing this because I need a creative outlet. I need to blossom my creativity a little more and step out of some comfort zones of mine and really put myself out there. I was like checking out some analytics on my first video and there's like no views, but that's fine. Like I get some likes and views on some shorts, but we're just gonna keep on making these. So yeah, that's what that's what's going on. But yeah, my week has been so far Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or I guess from Saturday. Sunday was a pretty good day. We had cooked out some foods and ate some good grilled food here up in northern Minnesota. Yeah, I'm like fidgeting a lot. I'm gonna keep on bringing it up too. But I had some. My dad made some ribs, some steak, some hot dogs, some burgers. Had a little fire. Kind of just hung out outside. I got to read a book. I mean, I didn't get to. I no, I got to because usually I'm so busy with doing stuff that I don't get to sit and read because it's well next week is finals for my 2 year degree that I'm working at, but this is the book that I'm reading, The Assassination of Hole in the Day by Dr. Anton Schroyer. Or I think it's Doctor, yeah. But so far, just a few pages in, the book is so good. It's highly, just off a couple pages already, the clarity of the book of how it's written, it just keeps you engaged. It keeps you wanting to know more of what's going on with how and why certain things are and the way they were back then for some Native Americans, some Ojibwe chiefs and Anishinaabe chiefs, because I am myself am an Ojibwe man from northern Minnesota. So, and I didn't grow up thinking too much about it. I just kind of thought about my skin's different, so that's why I get treated different, and never fully understood why. So, being 35 now, I slowing down a lot with life, and I don't drink anymore. So, I'm 5 years sober now, so I'm really trying to figure out spirituality wise where I want to be at, where I am, and so I've been diving into my history of my people, and it's been very interesting. So, but it's very yeah, it's a very interesting culture. It's very fun to learn too, and learn the language. But yeah, it's a little bit about a quick little check-in. I guess you can do a little mindful check-in, a recap of what's been going on the last few days, and did some class. Had a good Sunday. Monday had class. So I was very busy. I had disc golf leagues, which I always love to do. Disc golf is like the hobby that I first found in treatment and then kind of like played it casually after I left treatment and graduated. And then I kind of just kept casually playing it and playing it and playing it and playing it. And then so much so now that I'm like, I play as much as I possibly can a week because it's just something that I just love to do. It's that you see a disc, you throw it just right, and then it kind of flips up because you throw it and you get the spin on there, and it flips up, and it if you're using an understable disc and it flips up, and then it turns, and then it comes back again. It's just such a satisfying like flight to see that you got the disc to throw just right, or you got to throw the disc just right, and it's so fun. I love it. It's a quirky little sport that I just love. But I'm a little tired today. Hopefully one day, I just random thought. Hopefully one day I can get to a point where I'm like my stuff is like polished, where I have like an actual studio and things like that, and lighting, and like everybody has like a bookshelf behind them with like some ambient purple or blue lighting, and it just kind of looks crisp and nice. And it, but right now it's out of a bedroom, so we got to start somewhere, but we'll get somewhere. Got to start somewhere, but we'll get somewhere. Kind of deal. Yeah. So let's just get right into it, man. I wonder if I should like make cuts under. I'm gonna mark it right there because I got to cut it somehow. I wonder if I should. We're gonna like figure this out. I'm gonna figure this out on camera and post like my idea as they come and go because I get ideas constantly. They come and they go and they come and they go. They come and they go, and my brain is like so ADHD that I'll get a brand new thought about something that's I should be done later and doing later, and like I have a little like I had Chat GPT help me write some like I put in a prompt of how I want episodes to go or how I would like episodes to go and things like that, and how many episodes I wanted and kind of the format and stuff. And I had it put in ideas for me, so that's my script. So yeah, we'll get into it. Yeah, so my current setup, I should start with my camera. I'm gonna finish my cameras last, but I want to go with my actual camera bag itself and what I use. And so it's just right now, it's just a basic, it's a Case Logic bag. Um, kind of got a few things in there. I got a little reading light. I got a little SD card reader. It's like a Vivitar. Yeah, Vivitar. I got it at Walmart. It was on sale for like 10, 15 bucks. So, um, very, very easy, but it gets everything. Pens. I got little filters for my speed light that I got. Little extra filters that I use, just in case for to add something. I got a little $2 bill that I was gifted. It's pretty sweet. Keep that, and I feel like it's a pretty lucky thing to have. Nothing on that side. Nothing on that side. Oh yeah, I got spare like lens wipes, things like that. You know, we're shooting outside and it's windy, it's summer, it's spring, things like that happen. It's you got to keep you got to keep your lenses clean. You know, you got to keep your camera body clean. I'm a very big in keeping what I have clean. You know, like all my equipment, keep it clean. My cameras, my microphone, my light, my webcam, my laptop. You know, it's not much. It's what I have to use now, and it's, you know, I want to keep it in best condition that I can for as long as I can, and so I keep them clean. I got a little backup spare earbuds, and then a little like tiny flashlight. You know, you just never know when you can use that. I mean, you could be on shoots and you can like you can be using the camera on something and you want like a little lens flare or something abstract on your light or on your subject. And I've done some shoots and shots with like my kids and stuff where you turn the flashlight on and you kind of like set it like a little beam light and you like have it kind of on their faces like a certain way and it kind of adjusts the light a little bit and it's a unique little shot. It's fun and it can add a little bit something to it. But that's a little tip for you. My everyday backpack that I've been using right now, it's the Herschel Supply Co brand. Facebook Marketplace, believe it or not. I got it for 30 bucks. Yeah. Yeah, it's a Herschel backpack. It's a pretty sweet bag. It's very big. It's holds a lot of holds my laptop, can hold my camera bag, another camera, microphones, my lights, everything. It just kind of carries it all. It does it all. Like the shoulder straps too on there. These shoulder straps are like it's got some very nice padding on the back of it, and like if you get a chance to get one of these Herschel bags, you kind of like an old rustic style bag. I highly recommend to get it because it's a good camera. I mean, it's a good bag, but we'll start off with a couple smaller. Why would I say we're starting off when I already started off with the bags? So fucking stupid. But see, you're gonna see all my little fuck ups, all my little brain lapses where it makes me seem so fucking stupid. But That's why I think these. That's why I think like we need more of. Like, could you imagine if bigger name photographers that are like very well established just had one shot takes of their episodes and like like we've seen their thought process as they go. Like I'm saying, I'm not like those bigger name guys, but I'd always wondered how some of the bigger name Canadian ones, you know, if you know what I'm talking about, or those who was that guy? Thomas. See, I'm not sure where he's from. Ireland or something? Not Ireland, but England. If they did them all in one shot, like if they should, when people do like their videos and they have to like they see them walking away and they're like walking across the screen. Could you imagine a video where like you see them like setting their camera down and then walking away and then having to come back and walk with it? If you've seen all those kind of things, I think that'd be interesting. Be a long fucking video, but it'd be funny to see. I think. Right now I got a. It is a $14 Walmart ring light. It's got multiple settings. It shifts colors. Obviously, it's got like an RGB light thing here going on. Red, green. Well, you can see the. I'm gonna say the colors as you see it on my face. Ew. I didn't like that one too much. Yeah, it's kind of like circling red. God, I can't remember. Oh, it's kind of bright, yeah. Yeah, it looks a little better. I like that more than actual. Maybe it's too bright, actually. Like my skin's brown, but it's making me look really like light, and maybe I'll. Hmm. Ah, look kind of washed out, yeah. That looks fine. Fuck it. Fuck it, man. Who's gonna be watching this anyways? Hopefully you are. You stay here. If you're still here and you're 17 minutes in, peace and love. I thank you. Well, yeah, $14 ring light from Walmart. Um, like a $23 backpack from Facebook Marketplace. I use a Razer something something something. It is a Razer Basilisk V3. Got it at Walmart. $5. They were like discontinuing selling them over there, and I just happened to get to the last one, and I got it. It's pretty sweet. Because I have a gaming laptop. My laptop's a Lenovo Legion. It has the AMD Ryzen 6000 series. It's a couple years old now. The this Lenovo Legion that I got, I think it's a TI or something like that. If you want to know more about them, comment and ask me. And when I see the comments, I'll actually hold on a second. I can just pop up this like yeah. Hold on, let me sec. Give me a sec. It's a Lenovo Legion 5 Pro. Um, I'm looking at the specs right now here. So tired. Lenovo Legion 5 Pro. It's a gaming laptop. It's pretty fast, but this is my laptop was the first biggest purchase I made. I don't consider it my camera. Well, no, because this Lenovo Legion was like $1,700. I did a photo calendar shoot for my local um, Parks and Rec, and they commissioned me to do a calendar for them. And first, like actual big job, and so I had like written down the amount of time I was at a location, editing and all that, and then gave them a number and price, and they were shocked. Needless to say, they were shocked by my price that I gave them when it was all said and done. And they paid it because I did all the work already. but they weren't expecting the pay that I suggested because it was in the thousands. But I added it all up though. I gave myself like an hourly rate. That's what I learned. Don't give yourself an hourly rate as a photographer because it gets tough to like figure it out. Just give yourself a base price for certain things, like for a calendar shoot that's going to take you all summer. Just hammer in a number and say this is what I want, and then do all the work for that. I mean, you could hourly make less, but it's a job, so you put in a price for it. Say if you put yourself for $20 an hour and you go do a photo shoot for a family for senior portraits or something like that, and you get all the shots done in that hour, and you give them like a couple locations and so many shots, and you get done in an hour, and this happens to be quick for some reason, or say do it in 2 hours, you made $40 in 2 hours. If you just say, okay, this shoot, I do a minimum shoot for 120. I mean, if you put in 2 hours, you just made $80 right there. So, I don't know, I mean $60. So, but if you do like a shoot for whatever, whatever, like a wedding or something, and maybe not a wedding, but a small event that day, that could be a 2 hour event, 3 hour event. You just say charge. I'm gonna charge you $400 for that event because I gotta do all this and this and this, but this is my price. So, I mean, $200 an hour there is pretty good. But don't put yourself at $20 an hour or $25 an hour and then add them all up later on. And it's a price that you're unsure about and the price that your client is going to be unsure about because they weren't expecting it to be that much. So just kind of figure that out beforehand. See what others are doing and maybe feel what your skill sets in the range for, and if you know how to get a good return time on editing photos and quickness of it. Yeah, there you go. I'm talking fast again. Also, do volunteer work for people. It's good too. All right, so let's continue on. Let's coffees. Oh my god, look at that. Ooh, that's the money shot right there. Ooh, gross. Yeah, so the webcam I'm using to shooting this right now, it's crisp. It looks really good. I need to update because I'm using Riverside Basic. If I had Pro, it would put it at 4K, but so I'm not doing my webcam justice right now. But it's the come on, it is the Ozbot. Oh, it's this light right here. There we go. Yeah, no, come on, come on. I gotta cycle all these fucking lights now. Fucking bitch. Ooh, I just nipped the mic. Alright, but it's the Ozbot. OBS bot. OBSBot. Meet 2. It's an AI powered 4K webcam. This webcam is tiny too. I mean, it's. Can you tell how big that is? It's. I mean, the actual like webcam itself is like the size of my thumb, which is like the size of a quarter, and the actual webcam itself is just a tiny little block. It's like, it's it's just tiny. It's like, here, I can kind of give you a good reference for it. Yeah, like the camera fits right in there. It's just a tiny little guy, and the cords go in there, and the little adapter, and but it's USB C to USB C. The little stand is magnetic. It folds up and down, and it like you can move in you can move the actual webcam around and put it on like an old tripod and things like that. So it doesn't have to be like on your laptop. You could put it over like to your left or right or above you or below you and put it on a mic stand, or I mean like a any kind of stand that has like the little circly bottom things, whatever. Yeah. Let's move on. Let's keep on moving. Speed light. I use the Godox TT522. Amazon. I didn't buy this. Well, I bought it, but I I had some my previous job. I worked at Colligan Waters, and then you do like these little they have like these little training things that you can do, or a little like you answer some question, do a little bit of training, and you kind of get points, and you get enough points, you can get like Amazon gift cards, things like that. And then you can redeem them. So I redeemed some of them and got a good. This is like an amazing speed camera. I mean, highly recommend. I've had this for 3 years now, 4 years, and it's just it has that single hot shoot, so it connects to it's like universal. It should connect to everything, but it's for one main prong, and it should connect because it connects to my Nikon, it connects to my Canon, and it connects to my Pentax and everything. And so it does the job for it all, honestly. So I love that thing. Definitely need one of those. Let's move on. Microphone. This is a Samson SAMSON Q2U QU2. Let me double check what this is. I already I already forgot what I was using here. Yeah, Samson Q2U microphone. Yep, that's right. This is a sweet little microphone too. It's just $60, Amazon. Stand, mic, get the little bubble cover. It's USB powered. Plus you get that thingamajig right there, and it just plugs right into your USB port and USB-C things. So yeah, it's pretty nice. It's not my everyday, but this is my main film camera. As you see, I lost the lens cap for that, and I've not been taking care of it. Even though I just said earlier I should be cleaning my stuff, and I haven't yet. But this is a Pentax Asahi. I don't know how to pronounce it actually. It's K1000. It's um, bought this on Facebook Marketplace as well, and I really have to clean this because this is starting to bug me now. But this is a really old camera. I think I checked it out, and it's from like the 80s, I believe. Um, Pawn shop. That's where I got this. It's a pawn shop, and it still like produces amazing film work. And but once because I'm currently my current everyday camera that I'm constantly using all the time is my Canon R8. It is a full frame mirrorless camera, and this lens is a 24 to 105 lens. And this lens, for what I use it for like portraits, wide shots, wide frames, landscapes, it zooms in just enough for what I need it to do, because I don't go bird watching like that. I don't like shooting things very far away. But this camera allows me to get the landscapes, get the bokeh right for portraits and for like events. It's very quick, it's lightweight, it's like I got small hands, but Look at, like, my whole hand fits the whole thing. It's very small. It's very light. I'm pretty sure the lens weighs more than the actual body it does, and it does 4K film or video, and it's so. So none of the things that I have are fancy, but this is next to my laptop an amazing purchase, and I saved and I saved and I saved. It shoots, and then I got enough to put like half down on it, so I did that, and then I think I had used B&H Photo, so I kind of paid it off pretty quick, and I paid it off by doing work for it. So I reinvested my money from jobs back into a camera, and it's because my original camera that I had, I think I mentioned in the first episode. Yeah, I did. It was a Nikon D5600. It that was a real like I took that time to learn the ins and outs and basics of lighting, of speeds, of the shutter and things like. I just really took the time to learn photography. I mean, I had the money to buy better cameras, but I wasn't ready for it yet. I mean, if you have the money to get a good camera, get a good camera. But I'm coming from like absolutely nothing right now, and so um, oh crap, my phone is acting crazy. Sorry about that. Um, yeah, I took the time to really learn how to use a good camera. The Nikon D5600, as old as it was very perfect for what I needed to do to learn how to frame things and um, like I'm never looking for a quick ROI on my things and on my equipment, but the Nikon was like, I'm gonna practice until I'm ready to move up because it's a crop sensor, and I wanted to move up to a full frame shot. And as I got better at shooting, and I wanted to do more things with it, and I kind of outgrew my camera. I knew I outgrew it by wanting to do events and more portraits and shoot at different times and things like that. And I realized that I had outgrown it because I couldn't do the things I wanted to do with it the way I wanted to. I needed something faster. I needed something stronger. I needed a lens that put out a higher quality of sharpness to it and that was more sharp than the pixels that I was getting when I started to like zoom in. Oh, cool. I didn't know I could do that. Okay, what happened here? Oh, whoa. Crazy. Didn't know that. Squirrel. But yeah, I had outgrown it and I needed something to yeah, and I shot a wedding with my Nikon too. And I was nervous because I knew what I could and could not do with that camera. And I had to make it work with that camera, and I made it work. But there were some things that I had, a couple shots that I had missed that I wish I had a faster camera at the right time. But I made it work, and I made some very beautiful shots. And oh my god, it was so stressful. But I might do a wedding like every other year or something. But yeah. But after that wedding, I knew I had to, from that money, after saving up, because I used part of that wedding money to upgrade some things, and once I got my camera, and then put money to aside for a new stuff like this microphone, and I started building a setup. And I do have an external monitor too. that I use. But if I had more space, which I don't right now because I'm currently living, but I use an Acer as it's an Acer uh, portable monitor, and this thing is sweet. It's just a portable monitor, and I mean it does like when I have homework to do for school, just plug it all in together, and it's a lot. But if I had a bigger desk, it'd be nice. But that's coming soon. Yeah, but this. So you don't need expensive gear to get the shots that you want. I mean, you can start off very small, very budget friendly with like the Canon Rebel series. I would suggest starting there with the Canon. If you don't have the money for the Canon R8 or the R6 or the R6 Mark II or the those bigger professional level lenses, because I mean this is a great leap from a Nikon D5600 because that's a crop sensor and this is a full frame, and you could also change like to a 1:1 aspect, a 16:9, and all types, and do it all in camera very quickly with like a just a few couple little touches of a button, and you can change really quick, and it's where I'm at right now with photography. It's I'm like an intermediate, like I'm a beginner, but I'm intermediate, but I'm like right at that cusp of like if I wanted to take on more jobs from photography for senior portraits or for events or for marketing things or for anything like that or anything like that, like I could do it with this camera, but if I wanted to be like a professional at it, I would not do it with this one. That makes sense. I would find a bigger body, a bigger full frame or something, or maybe get a camera that's 2, 3 years old and do something like that. But using the Canon has, and there's nothing wrong with this camera either. I mean, there are a couple downsides. I mean, the battery size to this is, I mean, it's a small battery. It's like a LPE 17. So, I mean, it's a small battery, like the Nikon batteries, or like this big and like that wide. So this is like 2/3 the size. I mean, a third size smaller maybe. I don't know. I don't know how many thirds, honestly. But it's got one SD card slot in there, and right now I have the SanDisk V90, 128 gig, and for every shoot I do, I I use my Vivitar SD reader, and I upload them right away, and I wipe the whatever. But definitely recommend to get another one of these camera batteries, at least two more. They're a little spendy, but you will run out of battery pretty quickly for doing video. After doing a wedding, you if you're gonna do a wedding, you're gonna need at least three extra ones. So you're not, because you're gonna go through one in a couple hours and you won't have time to charge it. But it charges pretty quick. I have a power bank that I use. It's on my dresser right now. Um, just for my phone and stuff like that. But like, yeah, you can see that this hot shoot. Oops. Yeah, here we go. I mean, yeah, it's not. It's very light. It's still not heavy. I mean, it's very nice. Very nice. Um, I was kind of cringe. I'm sorry. Everyday speaker. I kind of just carry around. I'm doing shoots too. Sometimes like listen to whatever I'm shooting to like nature or whatever and shit. But if I'm just walking, hiking, get a nice rugged JBL Clip 5. Um, I had like a Verizon promo thing where I got it like 40% off or something. So of course they got me. Verizon got me again. But yeah, I mean, I use my phone also. I rock with a Google Pixel 8a. I'm not ready to get the 9 yet. I just came from the Google Pixel 6 not too long ago, like a couple months ago actually. But yeah, I mean, my Nikon shots, my phone shots compared to my Canon shots, Canon blows it out of the water. But I can get some great shots with my Google Pixel 8 because their cameras are so good. My Nikon, it's a professional-ish camera, so it gets a great shot. So I would, if you're nervous about spending a lot of money on cameras or things like that, and you don't know where to start, if you want a beginner-friendly camera, a Nikon D series is great to start. A Canon Rebel series, the Sony A series are really good. Um, yeah, and I got some beautiful shots with the 24 megapixel camera. Man, I've blown them up really huge, and they came out crisp, and I mean, you can get some great shots with some inexpensive gear, and you don't need like the expensive stuff. Like this is 1600, I believe, with the kit lens, and that's where I'm comfortable at with spending some money and putting it back into it later on. But um, starting off smaller, like under a budget, I would say 4 to 800 is a good budget. Photography is spendy, but you can make the money back pretty quickly too with the work you do. But some of my best shots came from a cheap setup. Um, I've done photo shoots with my phone, even my Google Pixel 6, and I told my clients that, how do you feel about doing a phone uh, photo shoot? And they were like, hell yeah, let's do it. And because you're a photographer, you market yourself as a photographer who can shoot and do it with anything because you have the eye that they don't have. I mean, you have the ability, the confidence in yourself to put out a shoot, put out a picture, edit the picture that they can do. You have something that they don't have, and that's why they pay me for it. I keep seeing my little like picture here. It's like it's like a little thumbnail from when I started. Fucking retarded. Yeah, and shoot with what you're comfortable with. Move up when you're comfortable. Charge what you feel like you should charge yourself. Of like, how much would you pay yourself for a senior portrait that's gonna do, say, 3 locations, 3 outfit changes? What would you feel comfortable with, and what your first thought is probably what you should probably start with. I mean, if you're new to the game and you're like, oh, I want to do $400 shoots, then you would start thinking, hey, do I have the portfolio to prove that I'm a $400 person? Like, if you're using a beginner camera, I probably wouldn't do it. But you have to have your shit dialed in though. But if you're thinking like, oh, let's do 75 for a photo shoot for three locations, 3 outfit changes, within 10 miles of each other, that's fine. I mean, you'll start off small, but your work will gradually get better and better and better the more you do it. So, um, so if I had money to get a new camera from this Nikon, honestly, I don't know. I mean, let me search here. New Canon full frame cameras for 2025. Oh man, the R6 Mark III is coming out here. I mean, a full frame sensor with a 2024 megapixel resolution. See, yeah, fuck that. But that motherfucker's spendy though. Um, Yeah, I don't even know. I love my Canon R6 so much. I mean my R8. Yeah, R8, right? Yeah, my R8 so much that I'm not even thinking about upgrading it because I have yet to master this camera. And man, I don't even know. Let's see what their sixth best photos here or whatever. ER6 Mark II. I mean that if I had to pick of an upgrade for my Canon R8, the Canon R6 Mark II would be the one. It's the bigger, faster, bigger battery Canon setup that I would have right now. But I just think, the image stabilization is what I miss, but the lens has the image stabilization. But the Mark 6 has in-body image stabilization with the lenses, so it's like extra stable and extra crispy when you're walking around with it. Like you would kind of need a gimbal or whatever with this Canon R8 because you get the shake. If you're shaking too much with it, you can see it, but the lens itself will correct it though in post. So yeah, I mean that's probably where I go. The R6 Mark II is where I'd go next. But if the R6 Mark III is coming out, ooh, I'm probably gonna research that a little bit after this recording is done here. And holy shit, we're at 46 minutes. I clocked myself on this like at 25 minutes. I've already gone fucking days ahead of it. So, well, let's wrap this up today. It's been a good vent sesh for me. And if anybody's still here listening and kind of just still here, I applaud you for being here. You a real one. Peace and love. Um, um, work with what you have is what I would say. Start out small is okay, unless you have the money to get something like nice, like an R6 Mark II, then get it. 100% get it. But if you don't have that and you're starting out with like you're just wondering, man, I have $300-400 or $100 to start off with something. Go to a pawn shop, go to Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, or any like those kind of places and look for a camera that's being sold, and research the kind of cameras you would like. And if you're doing events or just to shoot birds or portraits and things like that, just really put in the time to research, do your due diligence to figure out what you want it for, and kind of tailor your camera to what you want it for. And don't obsess over the gear of what you need to get now. I mean, it's a learning process. You take the time to be good at it, and nobody starts out perfect at it. They just kind of pick it up because they like to shoot photos, and you have to maintain the why you started as you go on too. I mean, like just like I talk about the disc flying, and you flip it up and it turns and this has a beautiful flight to it. Like for me, I don't obsess over my gear. I make educated guesses or not guess. I make educated thoughts about what I want to get and why I want to get it and how I'm going to use it, and I break it down. But I don't obsess over it though. Like um, it's gear's not everything, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, just go down and shoot with your phone too, and shoot pictures with that with people, and and sell some pictures that way too. You um, so I challenge you, if you're listening and if you're a beginner photographer, to sorry, cut that part. So I challenge you to get out and shoot with your phone, shoot with whatever camera you have. If it's not the camera you want, shoot, take pictures of everything that you can see that day. I mean, just tree bark, concrete, water reflections, just toys in your room or whatever, or anything, honestly, and just try different, just mess around with it and have fun. And the name of the game is to have fun with it and just have fun with it. And my motto is for photography and life and recovery is you have to be good to yourself. Don't stress about things like that and just have fun with it. Just have fun with it. Be good to yourself. And what's my call to action here? So in the comments, if you're still listening and watching here, what is your favorite camera or your weirdest piece? What's your favorite camera or your weirdest piece of gear that you have? Um, I would say my $2 bill and my light flashlight in my bag is my weirdest piece because I've used them both for shoots and got some pretty ace shots with it. So, but again, if you guys, um, I'm gonna put in the photo of the day. These photos of the day so far are just gonna be my photos that I've taken. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for listening and listening to me go off and have these wild tangents about whatever it is going on in my brain today. And remember, just keep shooting, just keep having fun with it, and be good to yourself. And I will catch you in episode 3. Leave some comments for next week's. Go back to episode 1, and I put a question in for episode 3 to answer. So, peace and love.